Hey Capricorn! So how was 2018? Sorry, I feel like it's a funny question to ask here. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't put on silence. There, that's better. Now I can still see messages, but you won't know. Aha! Look, it's an hour and something long reading. You know? Okay. Hi, I love you. How are you? Welcome 2019. We all need it, right? We all need it. Well, here we are. And we got this, Capricorn. Let's just start. Let's just get into business. You like to get into business. You don't want me rambling. You probably don't really appreciate the fact that I forgot to light the candles. I don't appreciate that, honestly. You deserve better, Capricorn, right? You deserve better. I'm going to find my lighter and probably start this video anew because... Oh, there it is. Okay, for the sake of the authenticity, I'm not going to start this video again. Even though this is going to go also on YouTube and be like the preview for this reading. And might make people be like, I don't want to see her reading. She's flaky and I'm a Capricorn. She forgot to light the candles before she started shooting. She couldn't find a lighter. What? Hey, it's okay. It's a mutual judgment. I don't appreciate it as well. But for the sake of authenticity, here I am, Capricorn. Sometimes forgetful, sometimes flaky. You know, I'm a Taurus. It's hard for me to be that, as I assume it is hard for you to be that sometimes, but maybe you need a reminder that you're human, Capricorn. Maybe this is what it's about. And that you bleed on the inside. And that sometimes it's hard for you. And that it's okay. It doesn't mean that you're any less of anything. You're very hard on yourself, Capricorn, as usual. So you forgot to do this thing. So you lost that thing. Who doesn't occasionally? Here, I just gave you confirmation. If you love me, and you forgive me for forgetting to light the candle and for not finding the lighter, can you please forgive yourself? Without further ado, let's get to it. 13 runes, one for each month and a signifier, but also 13 main tarot decks and 2 clarifiers for each month. And we will finish up with oracles, one from the Akashic record and one from the I-Ching, all pre-shuffled and ready to party. Let's get to it. Yes, Lagas. The main rune for 2019. Good. Power. Inner guidance. It is not cognitive. It is intuitive. It is majestic. It is your spirit whispering in your ear, telling you where to turn. Not your dogma, not your practicality, not your job, not your boss, not your husband, your wife, your mother, your father. Inside of you, your gut. This is the one who rules this year. Also very strong feminine power. So you're either connecting into your feminine powers, which are very powerful and magical and intuitive and healing. So don't be like, hey, but I'm a man. Yeah, we all have yin and yang. Huh? And if you're a lady, this is the Wonder Woman. I'm really happy that this is what rules your great relationship with females. A sense of empowerment. Being on your path. This is the ocean. Knowing thyself and operating from there. I like to start. The Lovers. Dun, dun, dun. Some of you, it's the obvious, you have to choose a woman. You're making a choice. If you're a female, you're making a strong choice for yourself or your path. You're honoring yourself and your independence and your strength. And that is very appealing to the other sex. And if you're a man, you are choosing the empowered independent, beautiful, liberated woman, which I'm very proud of you for doing so. Either way, good. Wow, 10 of Cups and the Emperor. Celtic Tarot. Modern day versus Celtic day. It's a really beautiful deck. And this is the After Tarot. So, wow, the Lovers with Lagas, with the Emperor, and the 10 of Cups. So, strong masculinity, strong femininity. Two lovers approaching and touching each other. And the 10 of Cups. The choice is clear. Who you are with is clear. And you're making it work. So 2019 is strong bond. Camaraderie between you and a significant other. I feel like it's something that you've earned after a really long time. This sense of belonging, this sense of, this is my road. Some of you are together making some sort of choice. This could be, where do we want to live? What do we want to do? But you're doing this together. Some of you are contemplating if you want to move across the ocean to live somewhere else. It could be a different city, it could be a different state, it could be a different continent, it could be a different anything. Lagas is also the ocean. And this can also be a choice. But I feel like it's together, it's unified. But let's see what the next 12 months have in store. This is a beautiful start. I'm very, very happy to see this, Capricorn. It's not a start, it actually rules 2019. It's around behind every month. I see you guys making strong choices of love. And or that the choices that you make in your mundane life come from a place of your love, you know, of loyalty, of unity, of a strong sense of belonging to a certain community or wanting to establish a new community elsewhere. But let's see. Great, so the Lovers, 10 of Cups, the Emperor, with Lagas. Gorgeous. Are we ready for January? Happy New Year, let's do it. 9 of Wands, okay. Element of Water and the 2 of Pentacles. Again, that choice thing. But you know in your heart what is the right thing to do. You're just holding on for weird reasons. And Kinas, okay, yeah. If you're allegedly contemplating whether to go about a certain decision, either a certain move or doing something specific for yourself, starting something new, doing something else, embettering your situation in a way, you're still kind of, there's a little bit of resistance and a little bit of alleged dilemma throughout January. Like you're almost diving in completely. You are allowing the element of water to lead you in making the decision. You are open-minded and willing to accept a new form of whatever, whatever this is. But there's still something holding you back a little bit, maybe a little bit of fears, a little bit of insecurities. But you're starting to see that whatever you were worried about isn't really real. You're gaining newfound faith in something. You're starting to believe that things can and will be okay, and that something is going to work out. Some of you are really tapping into your creativity. This is a very, very highly creative combination, Kanaz and the element of water. So you're letting your imagination and your creativity kind of run free. And you have, it's for those of you that it's relevant for, it's like you have certain inspiration in mind, and you have a general idea of how you want to go about it, but you're still holding on, you're still waiting until it really sits right and kind of all the pieces of the puzzle kind of find their place, so you'll know. Imagine like an artist that have a melody in their head, but it's not like entirely accurate, so it's not yet written on the pages. It's like building itself up or something like that. I like the start. Very simple, positive. Don't hold yourself back, Capricorn. It's okay. Be creative. Do that work. Go to that place. February. Queen of Cups. Love it. So the element of water becomes a queen. It's something that was an inspiration, an idea, now is being shaped into an event or an opportunity or a person. This could be you had an intuition about something, or you were dreaming about something, or you were hoping for something, waiting for something, and then suddenly in February, hi, here it is. Could be already in January, but in February it receives a much more tangible form. Seven of Pentacles and Novus of Pentacles. I love this. This is a great, a lovely communication between earth element and water element. This is like the Page of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. So some of you are working on something creative, on something that you believe in, on something that excites you. You're putting emotional investment in it. You're allowing yourself to go all the way with it. If it was just like an idea or a vision in January, and February it starts to really tulisas, yeah, gain strength and momentum for action. And I feel like some of you are really working on the details. Throughout February is a time of working on the details and how you feel about things, how exactly you want to go about things, what it is that you want to put your effort and your time in what way. You're becoming much more assertive. Oh, I'm sorry, it's like this. You're becoming much more assertive and empowered, and you finally feel like, yes, I can do this. Whatever gave you inspiration and faith in January and made you feel like, yes, this can happen. In February, you're really allowing yourself to have fun with it in your mind. I keep getting like crafting something, like I really like this energy for you guys, Capricorn. It's very soft but still practical. It's something that Capricorns are so artistic. Many people don't know that there's the stigma of, oh, just work and being dogmatic. No, you guys can be highly spiritual. You're the cardinal element of earth. You're like the earthquake. You move mountains. That's divine. That's very powerful. And it's also very creative. It's a very creative force of life. That here is being softened with a very soft, spiritual, emotional, somewhat mystical energy in February. So there's a lot of vision and inspiration in January and February. Whatever it is that you're working on, considering, doing. Some of you are learning a new skill that has to do with something that you've been doing that you know, but you're kind of wanting to go deeper with your knowledge. What else am I seeing here? I'll wait with it. March. The Justice. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my God, double Justice? And another Nine of Wands. Okay, alright, okay. Two Justice, alright. And two Nine of Wands. Okay, and Gebo. All right. Okay. Let me just. This is marriage. Gebo is unity. This Gebo is divine union. It's the ceremony of marriage. This is a gift. This is balance. Justice is balance. It's also 1111. This is soulmate, so a strong twin flame connection. Or soulmate, whatever you want to call it, or call it. Being brought up into the surface with clarity and communication. So if you're already married with this person, like something very spiritual is happening in your relationship, or I feel like this is like either you're getting married or you're proposing. The Ten of Cups here, it's something around divine union, something around marriage. I guess this could be a marriage proposal, but I feel like even if you guys are not married on paper, then you're definitely married in above realms, like in higher Ds, higher dimensions, and it's just either right now going down into reality or about to, or you're already talking about it, waiting with it. Some of you are just waiting for the right time to tie the knot. 1111. Strong sense of balance and justice. 9 of Wands. If you were in a situation where justice needed to be served, like you felt like you were, there was a, like if you felt like you were wronged, or you wronged someone else. But no, this is a gift. This is very positive. So if you were wronged, things will be put and set right. Okay. There's also something about selling or buying. This could be a car or a property. This is like contracts or leases of partnership. Okay, so this is a partnership. Could also be a business partnership, but this whole reading screams love for now anyway. So, wow, but having 2 justice. Okay, listen, this is, if you're having a special someone, a special connection, a very divine connection, you need to know something. And this is very important. Truth must be #1 priority in your relationship. Complete transparency. Complete transparency and authenticity. Your heart needs to be lighter than a feather, because that's the archetype of the Justice card. And if I'm getting it doubled, I'm also seeing someone fighting, standing up for something that is right, standing up for an ideal, standing up for something they believe in, standing up for justice. The divine is really with you, supporting you, giving you the power that you need, showing you signs of how to go about it. Those of you who are working for the government, or for officials, or for, I don't know what, I see you working on something very righteous. Maybe you were working on something like maybe a new law, or fixing something, or correcting a misjustice or something like that. And this is the month, like you're holding on to, like you're feeling like it's positive, but you're holding on, waiting for results, waiting to see that. And I feel like around February you start seeing like confirmations, and in March you're getting the stamp, the recognition, the confirmation, the agreement, the law passes, the misjustice is fixed, karma is cleared, justice is served. But it feels very, very high idealism kind of thing, like a very worthy cause. Some of you are like uniting with someone to fight for something that you both believe in, like it's a common goal. And I'm really supportive of it. Okay, because it's fighting for someone's rights, fighting for some things to, you know, like either rights for minorities or for gays or for immigrants or for, I don't know, fighting for something, fighting for someone, and it's great. I feel like what is wrong will be set right. Beautiful, interesting. Also 2 11s and a 9, so very strong karmic alignment, like a clean slate. I feel like the divine is also stepping in to help resolve this thing. Okay, let's keep going. April, sorry, I just two justice and one. April, wow. Speaking of balance, which is balancing the scale, now we have balance between tempering, balance between energies, the alchemist. And we have the novice of wands and the element of pentacles. Here we have the element of water. Element of pentacles is not like the aces, it's like the entirety of the essence of an element. So this is like page of wands, and here's the element of earth. And oh, this is beautiful. So the alchemy, the temperance card is about tempering different matters and creating something new. It's like synergy. And here we have the fire and the earth. And it comes right after the justice, which is the card of justice and of balance. Doubled. This is something very powerful. Now, this in reverse. Yes, you are correcting something, healing something, fixing something. You're making something, the impossible, possible in a way. Or you're just getting married. Seriously. This could be a marriage or a union. Maybe it's a soulful marriage, not necessarily on, I don't know, a union, okay? So this in reverse. This could be a union that happens after a really long time of holding on and a really long time of a lot of struggles and a lot of challenges, and like maybe you couldn't be together, maybe, I don't know, but this is like the divine is stepping in and kind of healing something, and it's something that you weren't sure if even possible suddenly is possible. You know what I'm also getting? I'm getting a gay couple that their rights weren't equal for some reason. Listen, guys, this is not just, these videos are being watched all over the world. You don't know who's watching this right now, but someone is getting a chance to be with the person that they want to be with, or to do the things that they want to do, that they're worthy of doing and deserving of doing as their basic human rights. But for some reason, it wasn't possible. Now, maybe this is not a big thing. Maybe it's like a mundane daily thing, like, I don't know, just regular challenges when it comes to a certain partnership, regular, but it was long and hard, and now strong. April is about synergy. March and April. Very, very sweet energy as well, and also very relieving and releasing. Now, this in reverse, it's the crossing of the bridge. It's the ending of the struggle. It's now healing from it and transmuting into transmuting the pain or the struggle, whatever it was, into beauty, into inspiration. I also sense like you know how someone is suffering from something and then they do whatever they can to make sure that no one else suffers the same way. Like you were either wronged, or so now you work hard to make sure that justice will be, you know, that things will be set right for others. You're like fighting for the cause, or you lost someone you love to a certain disease, and now you're really diligent about looking for a cure. Now you're helping others with the same thing that you managed to survive, or something like that. It's very, very it's beautiful, Capricorn. It's really, really beautiful. It's just not much else to say, honestly. I'm just happy to see you so, in your element and in your power and in your beauty. May. By the way, happy birthday. Have I said happy birthday? Capricorn, happy birthday. May. The Emperor. Another Emperor. Yeah, you're really owning up to something. 10 of Pentacles, the Magician. Okay, I can't. This is like too happy to handle. I'm like, is this even real? Bjork in the reverse. Okay. Bjork is like the Empress, but in the reverse is like the Empress in the reverse. It's a divine feminine. But I have here the 10 of Pentacles with a very happy divine feminine. And I have here the Emperor and it's upright, the Magician and it's upright. Okay, let's see what I make of this. May. Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor and the Magician. Huh. Okay. How do I say this? So because I have your Lagas and it's upright and Bjork in the reverse, and because I have the narrative, so this is for very specific few, the narrative of a long-lasting challenge when it comes to a union, then finally union, and I have to hear 2 justice. This could be, when I have 2 justice in 1 month, this could be divorce and then another marriage. Okay, so, and then I have 1 woman and it's upright and its strength, and 1 woman in the reverse and not in its strength. So, 1 potential narrative, especially because I have 2 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. So, 1 potential narrative is 1 relationship is ending in order for another relationship to begin. 1 person is out, 1 person is in. Right? Does that make sense? And also we have the Lovers. It speaks of choices. Here it's also 2 of Pentacles, choices. The element of water is following the heart. So this is obviously not for everybody. But if you resonate with this might be it. I mean, I'm guessing if it's happening like 2, 3, 4 months from now, you're probably already sensing, so you would know if it's about you. And if you have no clue what I'm talking about, so please put this narrative aside. It's a general reading, or come to me for a private read. Don't forget, I'm here. I keep getting Mercury. The Magician is very much Mercury. Communication skills as well. I feel like the masculine energy here might be... It's like... Okay, how do I say it? Someone is trying to take control over a situation. And I feel like they're using white lies in order to operate faster. So someone might be like hiding something or lying to someone, to a certain feminine in their life, because the intention is well. They mean well. You know, like the essence of white lies. Like they or they don't know how to say something, so they don't, because they don't want to hurt someone. So this could be that as well. Another option is, if you're watching this again in May, I mean, come back to this reading every month, right, to recall. If you're watching this again in May, and you want to start something new, know that it has good potential and it's a strong thing, but maybe it's not the right time, because Bjork in reverse can also signify not the right timing. Oh wait, did I put it in its upright? It's supposed to be like this for you. I'm sorry. This actually can't be for no reason. If I accidentally put it like this so you could see it in its upright, it means that there are two messages here, two narratives. One is what I just explained of all the Baroque in reverse kind of thing. And the other one, the Baroque is in its upright and everything is okay. And this is the Empress and the Emperor and just the union. And now, after all this drama or making things happen, now there's just, you know, living the life together. Finally, this is finally happening. Like in May, you're living it. Because I have here the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor and the type of Demeter type of rune. Now I have here the Magician right after the Temperance. This is alchemy. This is synergy. This is someone very, very talented that really knows how to make something out of nothing, basically. Like if you're a scientist, for example, you may have discovered something new around this time, and now here you manage to receive the recognition of the scientific community, something like this, and then or you're getting the go to investigate something or to try something or something along those lines. This also is a possibility. Wow, Capricorns. These readings are interesting. June. Six of Swords. Yeah, we all need a break. The Moon and the Elder of Swords. The Moon and the Father of Swords. King of Swords. And weird. I see some of you traveling for to see your parents, or with your parents, or for your parents. Weird here is the empty rune. Is the 25th rune in the sack. It was added to the classic sack of runes around the 80s, so a lot of rune lords don't even use it, but it symbolizes the fates, the unknown, the things that are not in our control. So I feel like something is happening around June that requires you to pay a visit to people or to someone. I don't necessarily see like a bad thing. I don't see like a tragedy. I don't see anyone in the reverse or anything like that, but anything could be. I mean, this is a general reading, but I see a father figure here. That's very significant, like they're in their strength and in their power. And the mother figure, this might be the Bjork in the reverse, okay? Maybe you guys around May, June are going to spend some time with your parents because you want to support your mother in something that she's going through. Or to be there with your father in order to support your mother for something, like something around the lines of parents. Okay, so this is a very specific message. I'm getting a very clear channeling of that. July. Seven of Cups. Six of Wands, Two of Cups. Nice. And Hotel. Okay. Okay. So whatever this is, things are sorted out by July. You're back to being with your lady or with your man. This is like something that you've wanted for a really long time, that you're achieving and succeeding, and you're making it into, it's becoming your reality, your stability. Like, this is like very wish come true in a very tangible, mundane way. Like it's very, something that used to be very foggy and unclear and unstable. And July is suddenly very clear and very grounded and very stable. Hotel could be this is the letter B, by the way. Hotel can be the letter O. This is the land, the property, the home. Some of you, if someone went to visit their parents, they're coming back with a piece of jewelry for for their special someone. This is something very minor that suddenly I'm seeing. July is about in a way, publicity. I know it sounds weird, but like you're getting recognized for something that you did. You're like, you're in the spotlight for something that you're very proud of. It's like something that was unsure. You weren't sure that you can have, and then suddenly it just is. I have a lot of sixes on the table. The soulmate aspect is very strong here. The creativity is very strong here. The justice is very strong here. It's a beautiful reading, beautiful year. I would love it if you're coming back to this like mid-year or any time throughout the month that you comment in the comments section. Be like, hey, in this reading, blah, 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 in this month, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, please tell me. August. Queen of Swords. Element of Swords and Four of Wands. Wow, okay. Queen of Swords is the element of swords. So I have here the element of water. Sorry. The element of water, the element of earth, and the element of swords. So 3 out of 4 elements. And these are not the aces. These are the elements. Those represent all the entirety of the element. The element of fire I don't have here. Yet, anyway. But especially with temperance and 2 justice, you guys are really mastering your balance. And here I have 4 of wands, another 11, 11, another 1, 1. If you didn't get married here, if it was just a proposal, that maybe here getting married, I don't know, but it's the idealistic aspect, the justice aspect of this reading, because this is very much also idealism and truth. The Queen of Swords, she's very truthful, very idealistic, she fights for what's right. She's very sharp and she knows how to use her mind to put things into order, into straight, into... It's also a very spiritual combination. This is a very spiritual union. And you're building foundations based off of something you believe in. You're like creating something that you really believe in, that you want to give to the world. It's a very inspiring reading, Capricorn. And there's freedom of thought here, freedom of mind. There's freedom. So if you're a justice advocate or something like that, then it's all over this reading. I also see 2 women here cooperating for something, for, you know, like kind of bringing 2 worlds together. I see people working towards peace. Because I also have the King of Swords here and the Queen of Swords here. It's like someone is fighting for peace, someone is cooperating for peace. This is so interesting. 4 of Wands in the other. Oh, I didn't look at the rune. Sowilo. Okay, Sowilo is the sun. Sowilo is victory. Sowilo is truth. Awareness. I feel like some of you are taking part in raising the awareness for something. I know I keep repeating myself, but it's such a specific read, and I see them just looking at each other. The Queen of Swords here and the Queen of Cups here. And here we have the element of water, and here we have the element of air. So again, something you strongly believe in that is also emotional for you. And it's like 2 worlds coming together that you would normally never think that they would. Nice. What is this? September. Another queen. Queen of Wands. Okay, women are joining forces and fighting for a cause. Initiate of Pentacles and 7 of Cups. That's like the Knight of Cups and 7 of Cups, but the Knight of Cups here is a female. And we have another 7 of Cups here. Here it's a male figure, and here it's a female figure. Raido. Okay. Alright. I see some badass women joining forces together and cooperating for a common shared goal and working on something and for something. Maybe it's for women's rights. I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful. It's like you believe you're worthy of something, and you're changing the world one step at a time, one person at a time. Maybe you're running a campaign for a female what's the word? Contestant? No. Never mind. Raido. Yeah, strong cooperation. This is also for the artists of you, for the creatives of you. This is a very, very creative time where you're really, really are inspired, and you're creating as well as you are inspired. You're like, it comes to your mind, you do it. It comes to your mind, you do it. Or maybe something that you've worked on is being, what's the word, presented to the world or launched. It's like so accurate, not much to say. This was September. Let's see what October brings. Eight of Swords. Uruz. Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay. Well, we were looking for the Empress, and here she is. And now she's not in, she's not in the reverse. Now she's in its upright, in her upright. And we have a strong masculine force that is very supportive of a feminine. All this feminine power, and now the divine masculine is really with her on whatever this is. It's like, once again, working together, cooperating together. I see a lot of individuals, a lot of people just working for a common goal, and it's just, some of you are trying to, for those of you that's relevant for, some of you are trying to get to make a baby, to have a baby. Or you're working on your life, I'm sorry, on your home. Some of you are helping someone release a certain burden, something from their past, so they'll have room for stability. Like, some of you are like, okay, I know this person that I want to be with, I know the work that I want to do, I'm releasing what was in my life that no longer serves me, and making complete room and focusing completely just on that. It could be like those of you who had a specific type of job, but then you went about fighting for something or working for something like after hours, like not related to your work, in your free time, and it has grown so much, like maybe it's an organization or a goal or a fundraiser, I don't know what it is, but you're like deciding to making it full time and release yourself from other obligations that are just not, you're just not in that mindset anymore. November, that's October. November, Page of Pentacles, another Page of Pentacles. Three of Cups and another Eight of Swords. And, oh, I'm sorry. Well, the Guz. Where'd you go? Why'd you do that? Sorry about that. Okay, so of course when you succeed and when you do well, people start talking and they want a piece of it. Be focused, put your head down to the ground, to the grind, continue doing the work that you need to do in November. Someone will offer you something, and they will make it seem like it's the best and most fun thing in the world, but it might limit you in a way. You need to recall that you're in the power position right now. And even if they're trying to make it seem like they're doing you a favor, no, it's just a tactic. Remember how hard you worked. Remember what you have. Believe in yourself. Keep investing in that thing that you've been working on and let it grow. Believe in it. That's it. It was very specific. It was November. Guys, if you don't resonate, I'm sorry, or please watch your other placements. I intentionally did a very, very, very good price if you want to take all the videos so you can see several placements and cross-watch. So if that speaks to you, feel free to do that. And also return every month, because right now we don't necessarily are able to see. But I feel like these are things that you might know what I'm talking about if it's relevant. December. 4 of Cups. Yeah, you're letting go and offer. You're like, nah, this is not good enough for me. This actually just strengthens what I just said. The Tower and Initiate of Swords. The Tower and like the Knight of Swords. And Isa. Yeah, whoever Isa can be. The gods can be the letter D. Wuz can be the letter U. Al can be the Raido can be the letter R. Sawuda can be the letter S in case I haven't mentioned, and Isa can be the letter I. So whatever this was offered to you or was attempted to kind of limit you in a way and presenting it as if it's great, here you're like, no, I see this for what it is. I'm passing it on. I don't want this. I'm taking my time. I'm freezing this, whatever. And then the true face of the person comes out, or the true intention comes out, and you're like, oh, I'm happy that I waited. I'm happy that I didn't take it. I'm happy that, you know. And it's okay. If it means that something is failing because of that, or leaving because of that, or collapsing because of it, it's because you knew it wasn't right. You knew something. It's not. Don't think that it's a loss. Yeah, someone will try to mess up with something that really great that you've worked for, or they'll try to make it their own, or kind of join, or just do so. I'm not sure exactly. But I see you really knowing how to go about things. And it might delay you a little bit and cause you some headache and a little bit of drama, but I don't see this hurting you. Okay? Because all I see is victory for you guys in 2019. I mean, the lovers with Lagas, you can handle anything. Lagas is a lot of power. 10 of Cups, the Emperor, wonderful cooperations, appreciations from your environment. That's a very interesting, lovely year, Capricorn. I can't wait to hear what it's all about. So please keep me posted in the comments. By the way, if you resonated, and even if you didn't, please give me the heart, because it will really support me and help me on my journey. And comment, let me know how you felt, because I want to know. I care. Okay, let's finish up. I pre-shuffled the Akashic Tarot, and I'm just going to take the upper one after focusing. 6 of Roses. Okay, let us read. You know what, let me put it here. So I'm going to show it to you up close. It's called The War of the Roses. Let's see. The War of the Roses. Storm clouds gather in the sky. 2 lines of mountain knights stand at the ready, facing each other across a clear field of battle. The left side carries the banner of a white rose. The right carries the red rose. This card depicts a war within a relationship and or a battle within your heart, a battle relationship. Yeah, this might be with the narrative of someone leaving someone for someone else, or just for not being with that person, just for the sake of feeling like it's not right or something like that. Most often this relationship is romantic in nature, but this card could also refer to a co-worker, partner, boss, or family member. There could be power plays, and at the very least, there's a lack of reciprocity and communication. You are at an impasse. Your intuition or your spirit, the white rose, has told you that this experience is not a supportive one. But your passions, fears, and needs, the red rose, keep you from listening. You have tried to bring the two together, as indicated by the dirty flag with the combined white and red rose on the ground. But what's happening in this relationship is not compatible with your spirit's view for you. So there you stand, your spirit and your passions, just watching and waiting. This situation is nothing less than karmic, and it is time to listen and take action. Awareness, vision, and self-honoring are required now for you to position yourself best and make plans to leave the battlefield. Okay, so for those of you who have to make a choice, the divorce for the new marriage and all that jazz, this message is relevant for the beginning of the year. Okay? I feel like it anyway. Now let's see, pre-shuffle the I-Ching. And let's see what it gave. Okay, right, general reading, so it doesn't have to be, this is for the entire year. Okay, so you place it where you feel like it's right. I don't feel like it's real. I feel like, you know how I said joining worlds and setting wrong right? When it comes to ideology or fighting for what's right, I feel like this is the challenge, but here you're kind of managing to do something great with it. But if this is a relationship, then definitely what the book said. Because I saw a clear peace is a big word, but you know, like working together towards a common goal. All right, let's see what the I-Ching says. Number 21. It's right here. And read. She-ho, biting through. Above fire, below thunder. Thunder and lightning overcome obstructions. When an undertaking that is making good progress meets an obstacle, one must bite through with vigorous determination. Oh yeah, this is all this challenge that we're fighting through. Nice. Tentative or timid efforts will not serve. Thunder frightens and lightning illuminates. In the same way, the just application of laws and penalties will deter those who would obstruct the endeavor. Okay, so this is very much for those of you who are fighting for a bigger cause or a goal. Be very assertive and determined, not tentative or timid. Spirit is with you on this cause. Trust the journey. You have the power and you have the guidance. Hi Capricorn. How's it going? So, interesting. I'm proud of you. This seems very cool. Link below if you want a private read from me. You're on Vimeo, so Tarot Masterclass is also here if you want to study online tarot at your own pace. Just download whichever card you feel like knowing about when you want to know about it. They're not all up yet because it's a work in progress, but it's ideal if you really want to learn tarot and then you study everything that is on right now, and then you're very much prepared for the next phase when I upload the next part and the next batch of cards. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Thank you for being a part of my journey. Give this the heart or the comment so I'll know how you resonated and felt about this. And come back to this every month to recall the messages. Be well. I love you much. Bye for now.